Our next competitor comes from Ukraine, 14-year-old Anastasiia FOMCHENKOVA, second in the Junior Grand Prix season, 38th at the Junior World Championships last season, 67.97 personal best last year in the free program.
And this young 14-year-old will use music Kissing You from Romeo and Juliet.
Well, certainly has the skill of sliding down. That's pretty amazing for Anastasiia FOMCHENKOVA of Ukraine. Quickly to rotation mark, really fast off the lift off of the jump. Need a little bit more height to the jump to secure landings. So had some great successes, some also challenging ones as well.
Absolutely, and given that we have the opportunity to talk backstory, we have the opportunity to give the story of the athlete. It's prudent to acknowledge this is a skater who's had to relocate completely, and in the last 3 months she's relocated to Oberstdorf, not necessarily through choice, but because it was a complete necessity. And she's now training with Nico Ilinovsky there, who he himself represented Germany at Junior World Championships, and he's looking after this young skater incredibly well. You can see from the spin here, great quality both as a spinner and I think good quality with some of the jump technique, but just skated that doubted themselves. You can see double axel Euler. The intention was to do triple salchow, but just not conviction with what she was doing, and we can only assume that that's because of the lack of training time or training comfort in the environment that she's been. And I know I've discredit to what's happening in Oberstdorf. She's lucky to find herself in such an incredible location in that regard, but as I say,
yeah, and you can see this young skater, if you evaluate, forget about the performance for a second, if you evaluate the basic physical talents that this young woman has, she's really quick, as we mentioned, into rotation, pretty good spinner, lots of sliding moves as well, good turns, some nice transitions, work on the posture a little bit more, a little bit elongated neck, as we've talked about in the past, and pointed toes and some of the details. And as she gets more ice time and hopefully gets a more stabilized life situation, will continue to pursue this passion of skating, at a much higher level, but certainly full of abilities and talent.
Absolutely. To me, it's interesting what the skaters are pushed to work through. I thought the knee action was good for flow, but like you say, the posture and extension not as clean, and just fascinating what we're, 29 different skating nations here, so 29 different influences and then 29 different realities in the styles that they come with.
Yeah, also different. Can't even imagine the uprooting just emotionally in these young people's lives. At the same time, trying to just pursue their own life to the best of their ability. 70.57 for Anastasiia. That's 8th in the free program with a 113.71. And that'll put Anastasiia FOMCHENKOVA of Ukraine currently in the 5th place.
It's tight competition. Lots of skaters with very close scores.
Very close.